Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hold on a sec.
Nix off the play action. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Play action with Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
18, run. 19, right. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
46-yard line. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the pistol, it gives here to Walker. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Packers 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, Milroe. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
18, 5 in.
Milroe from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. They get there to take him down right around the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready, ready.
So first down from the 41.
Nice. Back to 60. Back to 60. Come back to Warriors 17. 60 Maverick. 6 Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's Milroe to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Nix from the gun. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Let's play.
Walker gets the pitch. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
70, ready? 19 tight. Panther 11, 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Go. Ready? 180.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. The inside give to Dowdle. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Captain. Hold on a second. Ready. Bombers. Olay.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Throwing now, Milroe. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll try ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Broncos going nickel here. 3rd down. It's a design keeper for Milroe. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Okay,
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Trying for it with Milroe. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers, ready. Away.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. First is man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Dowdle again. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Don't go. Bombers.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nix looking to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Captain.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 Biden, 19 tight, 19 left, 60 shot, 19 Lions. Go.
Now it's Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Punt team out there now. Michael Dixon on to kick it away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Makes his hit, and he lost that football. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing here, Nix. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And a nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 76, 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Let go.
To the air, Milrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Back. Buffalo 8. Buffalo 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Jeff 60. Jeff Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This will be grabbed at the 5. Breaks a tackle. Oh, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return.
Well, I'm pretty sure this Kate special teams coach is going to have a long talk with him after that one. You can get as creative as you want, but you can't give away the ball. You can't lose yardage. And you start turning the ball over like that, you're not going to be returning punts much longer.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal.
Bombers.
Nix now to throw. Shot near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the grab to start this one off. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay,
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cowboys 19.
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
70, Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Milrow from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
And the Seahawks.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Complete to Walker on the check down. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
60 Eagles.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready. 19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 6. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the gun, Milrow. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Hot.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Connecting on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready. Bombers. Away.
Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Get it. Cook, press all 80. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 18 Roger. 18. Back. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back now, pressure coming. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big game downfield. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks making a 16-point ball game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
17.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
To kick off for Seattle.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yo, what's the word? Nah, I ain't even know y'all was on this shit. I just seen it. 95 speed. He ain't that fast like everybody else people's, but shit. He been getting clamped up though, shit. So real low key.
first and 10. Here's Nix. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready? Joe. Bombers.
Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Joe.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ole.
Nix with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Looking quickly here.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Ole. Captain.
Nix looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down.
Oh, my son. Ready. Joe. Bombers.
Third and long for him here. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Ready. Ole. Captain.
Fourth down, pass coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
By the Seahawks.
Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming.
Now watch, old boy ran man-to-man all game, so I'll start running man-to-man. And he gonna say something about it.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Staying with Walker. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. Oh, my. They left it wide open downfield. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 43 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Offense Defense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
19. Ready.
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks put up even more points in a win.
Jason Myers.
They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
That's good for Broncos.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. Joe. Olay. Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing here, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Hey, we're going.
Offense in a hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again, Nix. Nice run across the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They get 23 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Hold on a sec. Bombers, ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Now, after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully, he's just shaken up. Walker on 1st down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Get it.
Running with Walker again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But do best of the ends do in this league.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Off the play fake, Milroe.
The fuck? I did not move him, bro.
It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
I know that inflation doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. This time it was out of backfield with the running back that shows he's adept in catching it as well.
Lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Trying for it, it's Walker. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That was a big 3-yard gain because instead of turning on downs, Parker, it gets him the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Seahawks moments away from a 2-0 start. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. Solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling game. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring it by down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Walker now from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card there. They're making a really close measurement to see if we got the 1st down.